Okay, my beautiful cornerstone buddies. This is Mr. Matt from Classroom 6 coming to you from Classroom 6. Okay, that's why I'm wearing my mask. Okay, and today we're talking again about this month, rather, we're talking again about time matters. Okay, we're talking about time, different times of day. I'm going to give you the time of day. So, if I need to go shopping at 6 p.m., what should I use to tell me what time it is? Okay, I could use a wristwatch. Okay, I could use a cell phone. Cell phone would tell me what time it is. All right. It's important to be able to tell time for work. All right, for appointments, for social events. For example, what time is the Christmas party? Hey, hey. Or what time is the Hanukkah or Kwanzaa party or any kind of holiday party. Any party at all, actually. Okay, so what time am I supposed to get to work? I have to get to be here at work at 8 o'clock. All right, so I have to plan accordingly. But what does 6 p.m. look like? All right, you have the hour hand, which is orange for our purposes. Yeah, it'd be nice if I can make it straight, but that's not too easy with this. So the orange hand points down to the 6, and the minute hand points up to the 12. Okay, so this is what 6 o'clock looks like. Straight up and down. All right. Okay, now we're looking at two different types of clocks. Okay, we have the digital, all right, like that. Digital. And then we have the analog, okay? Analog is the face clock with all the funny little numbers and little hands and stuff. Probably the harder of the two to read and understand. All right. And the parts of the clock. All right. You have the hours right here. All right. Represented in orange. So this is 11, the hour. Then you have minutes represented by blue. And these are the minutes. So this would be 11 o'clock. And this PM stands for evening, symbolized with a little crescent moon there. All right. So over here in the analog clock, again, you have the small hand pointing to the hour. All right. You have the small orange hand pointing to the hour, and the big hand pointing to the minutes. So this is 11 o'clock again. All right. Okay, so on this next page here, we have a representation of an analog clock. And step 1 says find the hour. Okay. Look at the small hand, which is right over here. What number is it pointing to? Oops. Okay. It's pointing to the number 7. This is the hour. It is between. Oh, okay. Well, if it's 7:15, it's supposed to be between these two numbers. All right. It's between two numbers. It's between 7. I'm sorry, not 7 and 6. 7 and 8. Okay. It's supposed to be, even though it doesn't really look like it. All right. And you pick the smallest number. Okay. Find the minutes. Look at the big hand. Here's the big hand. All right. And it's pointing to, we're going to go past the 3 to the imaginary numbers that are outside the analog clock, which normally don't show. Okay. This would be 7:15. So 7:15. All right. The minute hand, blue, and the hour hand, orange. Okay, and on this next page, we are talking about AM and PM. Okay. The AM is in this area here, okay? And it is the morning. And the morning runs from 1 minute after 12 midnight, or rather 12 midnight, you know, the midnight hour, when you're asleep, believe it or not, to 11:59, 1 minute before 12 noon. So a 12-hour period here, okay, is the morning or the AM. All right, and you can see the sun coming up graphic here for the morning. The afternoon is 12 p.m., which is lunchtime, to 1 minute before 6 p.m. So 12 noon to 5:59 is the afternoon. Okay, I know this is kind of a tricky concept. Then the evening, all right, is considered 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 p.m. Okay, to 7:59 p.m. So the evening is kind of a short period. All right, so from 6 to almost 8, 6, 7, 8, that 2-hour period is considered the evening. I guess when most people eat their supper. And then the night is 8 o'clock at night to 11:59 p.m. So 8 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3 hours and 59 minutes is the night period. And you can see night is symbolized by the moon, of course, right? So PM stands for afternoon, as if things weren't confusing enough. PM stands for the afternoon, it can stand for the evening, and it can stand for night. Whereas AM can only stand for morning, okay? Alrighty. Okay, now on the next page, we're going to start our scenarios, okay? Kelly's church is hosting a pancake breakfast for the community. Kelly, who's right here, wants to volunteer as a server for the breakfast. Remember server? We talked about that? That's the person who waits on tables, brings food, clears away the dishes, if need be. What is the earliest time she can go to the church as a volunteer? Is it 9:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., or 7:30 a.m.? Okay, so to figure out Kelly's situation, we have to go back to our handy-dandy graphic showing AM and PM, okay? So Kelly wants to go to her church's pancake breakfast. What's the earliest time she can go? Let's see. Is it 9:30 a.m., which would be right about here? All right. Is it 10:30 a.m., which would be right about here? Is it 7:30 a.m., which would be right about here? Okay. Now, one thing I may not have made clear before is that the further you go this way, the earlier it is in the morning. Okay. The further you go this way, the later it is. Okay. In the evening or the afternoon of the evening. So, if Kelly wants to go, what's the earliest Kelly can go to the pancake breakfast? We'd go this way. Zoop, zoop, and zoop. So, 7:30 would be the earliest she could go. So, 7:30. Yes. This is the earliest time she could go, 7:30 a.m. Let's zoom in and see that. 7:30 a.m. is the earliest time Kelly could go to the pancake breakfast. Okay. The next scenario. Juan wants to help decorate his grandpa's nursing home after his class today. What is the latest time he can go decorate at his grandpa's nursing home? Is it 4 p.m., 5:30 p.m.? 2 p.m.? What's the latest in the afternoon that he can go decorate his grandpa's nursing home? All right. Okay, and here we are back at our handy dandy time of day graphic. Okay, Juan wants to help decorate his grandpa's nursing home. What's the latest in the day he can go? Latest in the day, going this way. All right. Is it 4 p.m.? Right here. Is it 5:30 p.m.? Which is right here. Is it 2 p.m.? Which is over here. So if we're going this way, the latest would have to be 5:30 p.m. Okay, 5:30, I guess in the late afternoon. Okay, so 5:30 in the afternoon for Juan. All right, very good. Okay, on the next page we are back to Kelly, and Kelly wants to send her holiday cards to friends and family. What is the earliest time she can go to the post office to mail the cards? Or she could just use email with electronic cards, but she wants to do them by hand in the mail. Okay, so what clock shows the earliest time? Is it 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m.? What's the earliest? Let's see. Okay, here we are back at our handy dandy graphic. Okay, so Kelly wants to go to the post office to mail holiday cards for her friends. The earliest time, let's see. Is it 11:30 a.m., which would be right about here? Is it 11 a.m., which would be right about here? Or is it, let's see, 8 a.m., which would be right about here? Okay, the further we go back, the further we go over to the left, the earlier it is. So the earliest would be 8 a.m. Okay, 8 o'clock in the morning. So the earliest Kelly could go to the post office would be 8 o'clock in the morning. All right. Juan, again, our buddy Juan, wants to wrap gifts for the toy drive at the community center. What nice people these are. What is the latest time he can go to the community center to wrap gifts? Is it 7 o'clock p.m., 1 o'clock p.m., 4 o'clock p.m.? Okay, let's see what's going on for Juan. All right, let's see. He wants to go to the community center to wrap gifts for the toy drive. What's the latest he can go? Is it latest in the afternoon? Is it 4 p.m.? 7 p.m.? Is it 1 p.m.? What's the furthest over to the right? Okay. We go the furthest over, it's 7 p.m. All right. So what's the latest one can go to the community center? 7 p.m. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next part of this activity, which is telling time to the hour. Juan collects food donations at 7 o'clock a.m. Show this time on the clock. Okay, so for digital, it would be all right, and then 7 o'clock a.m. All right, with the sun symbolizing the morning time. And on the analog clock, it would be okay. Oops. Okay. Do that. Whoops. Darn it. Do that. Okay, that's 7 a.m. on the analog clock. That's 7 a.m. on the digital. And you can see that the digital is a little bit more informative than the analog clock, you know? All right, so, oh yes, and we're talking about if he makes his donations at 7 o'clock a.m., is that the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the night? That would be in the morning. Alrighty. All right, Juan goes gift shopping at 6 o'clock p.m. All right, 6 o'clock in the p.m. What would that look like on digital? 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, symbolized with the little tiny crescent moon. On the analog clock, that would look like straight up and down, like we talked about earlier. The big hand, the minute hand would be going to the 12, and the little hand would be going right down to the 6. So 6 p.m. Alrighty. And is that p.m.? Is that morning, afternoon, evening, or night? Okay, so 6 p.m. is 1 minute after 5:59 p.m. So it would be in that time called the evening. Yep. Okay, next page. Juan collects food donations at 7 o'clock a.m. Choose the clock showing this time. Okay, let's zoom out. Thank you, Unique. All right, so let's see. 7 o'clock a.m. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? You can see that they all say AM over here. AM, AM, AM. So we've got, which one says 7 o'clock AM? This one, that one, or that one? It is that one. Yes, indeed. 7 a.m. Now we got to choose the analog clock showing that time. Okay, which one are we talking about here? Let's get rid of these marks. Now are we talking about this one, or this one? Which one shows 7 a.m.? You said this one. You are correct. All right. And 7 a.m., is it the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the night? 7 a.m. is the morning. Yes, indeed you do. Alrighty. Juan goes gift shopping at 6 o'clock p.m. All right. When is 6 o'clock p.m.? Which digital clock shows that? Let me zoom in. Okay. Whoops. Oh, darn it. Hold on. Okay, which one shows, what was it, 7 o'clock? 6 o'clock p.m. All right. This one? This one? Oh, this one. You can see they all say p.m., p.m., p.m. They'll have little moons. 6 o'clock would be this one. Indeed. All right. Which analog clock shows the p.m.? All right. We zoomed in. Is this 6 p.m., this clock? Is this clock 6 p.m.? Is this clock 6 p.m.? Yes, you're right. It's this clock. All right. 6 p.m. Is that morning? Is that afternoon? Is that evening? Is that night? You're right. It's the evening. Yay. Alrighty. Okay, we just told time. We just practiced telling time to the hour. Now we're going to practice telling time to the half hour. Okay. Juan bakes cookies at 1:30 p.m. Oh, he's a Renaissance man. All right. See, baking the cookies. Choose the digital clock showing 1:30 p.m. Let's see what we have. All right, which clock says 1:30? Is it this one? This one? Is it this one? You're right, it's this one. Which analog clock shows 1:30 p.m.? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Which one of these clocks shows 1:30 p.m.? If you said this one, you are correct. The little hour hand is between the 1 and the 2. We're going to go with the 1. We go with the lowest number. And the big minute hand is on the 6, which means 30 on the outside of the clock. So 1:30, is that morning, afternoon, evening, night? You're right, it's the afternoon. All right, the next question or scenario. Juan looks at light displays in his neighborhood at 9:30 p.m. Ooh, that's getting late, huh? Late in the what, though? In the morning, in the evening, what? Alrighty. Let's see, which digital clock shows 9:30 p.m.? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Which one shows 9:30 p.m.? You are correct. It's this one. All right, time for analog. All right, which analog clock shows 9:30 p.m.? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Which one shows 9:30? You're right, it's this one. Very good. All right, 9:30 p.m. That's late. Is it late in the morning? Is it late in the afternoon? Is it late in the evening? Is it kind of late at night? Yes, it is nighttime. Right. Okay, now we're getting even more tricky. We're going to tell time to 15 minutes. Ooh. All right, so Kelly, our friend Kelly, lights candles at 7:45 p.m. That's interesting. I guess they're holiday candles. No? All right. So, which clock shows 7:45 p.m.? Which digital? Let's see. Does this one show 7:45 p.m.? Does this one show 7:45 p.m.? Does this one show 7:45 p.m.? Which one? Yes, it's this one. Now for analog. Which one shows 7:45 p.m.? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? This is tricky. These two are similar, okay? But I believe it would be this one, okay? Let's see. Yes. Yeah, the little hour hands is between the 7 and the 8, and the minute hands on the 9, which equals 45 minutes. 7:45. It's tricky, very tricky. All right, it's 7:45 p.m. in the morning. Is it in the afternoon? Is it the evening? Or is it night? Hmm. You're right. It's in the evening. All right. Alrighty. Kelly visits patients at the hospital at 10:15 a.m. What a nice young lady Kelly is. 10:15 a.m. Wow. Is that? Oh, let's see. We have to check our clocks, don't we? Let's see. Which digital clock shows 10:15 a.m.? Is this one 10:15 a.m.? Is this one 10:15 a.m.? Is this one 10:15 a.m.? Of course, it's this one. Analog time. Which one's 10:15? This one? This one? This one? The middle one is right. 10:15. 10:15 a.m. Is that the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the night? Yes, it's the morning. Okay, now we're going to get even more tricky and tell time to 5 minutes, okay? To little 5 minute increments. All right. Kelly decorates for the holidays at 12:10 p.m. How about that? Which digital clock shows 12:10 p.m.? Is this one 12:10 p.m.? Is this one 12:10 p.m.? Is this one 12:10 p.m.? Yes, the one on the left here is 12:10 p.m. Yep, 12:10 p.m. Analog time. All right, where's our 12:10 p.m.? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Oh, you are so right. It's here. Yep, 12:10 p.m. 12:10 p.m. Is that the night? Is that the evening? Is that the afternoon? Is that the morning? Be a tough guess for you late risers. Ha, ha, ha. Afternoon, you're correct. You're correct. Afternoon, 12:10 in the afternoon. Alrighty then. Kelly counts down for the New Year's at 11:59 p.m. I'm sorry. Kelly counts down for the new year at 11:55 p.m. She's gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's probably gonna be the song today. Yes. All right. Which clock shows 11:55 p.m.? Is this one 11:55? Is this one 11:55? Is this one 11:55? Yes, indeed, the one on the right. Yes, 11:55 p.m. Analog. Okay, where's our 11:55 p.m.? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Ooh, tough one, huh? Whoo, doggy. These two are very, very similar. Okay, these two right here. But we're gonna go with the one where the hand, our hand is closest to the 12. Okay, 11:55 p.m. Is that nighttime, evening, afternoon, morning? It is nighttime. When the night. Okay, that's all we have time for today, Cornerstone friends. Thank you very much. Next comes the song. See ya. Okay, my Cornerstone peoples, it's time for the song. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour when there's no one else around. I'm gonna take you into my arms. You know how, do you know how? In the midnight hour. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Just one more thing I want to say right here. Gonna wait till the stars come out. That's when that twinkle is in your eye. That's when my love begins to shine. Yeah, in the midnight hour. You're the only someone I know who really love me so. In the midnight hour. Midnight hour. Yeah, alright, play it one time for me. Hey. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love begins to shine. Just you and I, baby. In the midnight hour. In the midnight hour.